Gear and tackle travels.
Hi folks, I'm back at the Hooked Up Fishing Gear and Archery booth with owner and operator Jay Hollman. Jay Hollman's going to talk a little bit about his Canadian business here in Sprice Grove. We're at the Edmonton Boat and Sportsman Show right now, so I got some questions. I'm going to be looking at my phone a little bit to ask some questions. He's going to do his best to answer them. Jay, thanks for taking some time out of your very busy schedule today.
As always time for you.
So let's start off with, how long has your family-run business been in operation in the beautiful city of Sprice Grove?
We fired up our shop December 17th, 2021. We came as an idea and registered the business August 4th, 2021. And we ended up purchasing our commercial space in October of 2021. So working in the oil field and being gone half the time, it was very fast and furious to get walls up, flooring, lights, HVAC, everything done and get the doors open by December 17th. But we made it happen, and here we are today.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, being a repeat vendor here at the Edmonton Boat and Sportsman Show, do you find this to be an incredible way to connect with your fellow outdoors community? And please elaborate to the folks at home on how other vendors come into play with your business relationships here at the show.
Relationships are everything. If we don't have relationships between each other, we don't have anything. To be honest with you, this is exactly what you said. This is a community, and it's an outdoors community between fishing, hunting, all of it. It's all important, right from the little 2-year-old little guy that's getting his sticker, and a 6-year-old little girl that's getting her first bowl. All of this, and it's all important. So working together and promoting each other and helping each other out, and it doesn't matter if it's a simple post on Instagram, saying, check these guys out. It's important.
Yeah, you definitely share a lot of your community accomplishments as far as catching fish. Jay's got his own line of baits and stuff like that. He really appreciates you folks sharing your adventures with them, and they're proud to put it up on their platforms. Do you find that after events like this, you tend to see a wider range of faces in your shop in the following months? Newer faces, different places?
I gotta say, in this last year, it has got absolutely wild for us in the new customers, the referrals. Since opening up the Archery March of last year, it has really changed the way we operate, how we do things, and the amount of new folks coming in. After a show like this, it is a pile of relationships that are built, and a lot of them are referrals coming from other people that we've worked with. So, we get an influx of folks coming in and seeing what we got going on.
Even working alongside and sharing your booth with folks like Steve, folks like Grizz Targets,
yes,
and as well as even Jason Belgian. Sharing your booth with the guide, with products that go with your outdoor store. You're elaborate, you're touching base on everything to do with the outdoors here.
Yeah, we try to include as many as possible. Adam's Angling Adventures,
another good one.
All of these guys. It's again bringing everybody together and working together and supporting each other, because at the end of the day, we all want to see each other succeed. And if you don't want to see somebody else succeed, you're in this for the wrong reasons. You really are.
Agreed.
I want you to succeed in everything you do. I want to see Grizz go good. I want to see Mr. Mike at Hudo go. I want to see everybody do good.
Not only do you carry a wide range of top brand products, but you also carry an abundance of local guys products as well. Can you give me a few examples of what local guys you have in the store and what they offer to your customers?
Well, I got on-brand flies. Brandon, he's Mr. Folds. He's a legend. He's kind of a legend.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's a pretty amazing fisherman. He's a guide as well. We get him to tie a bunch of flies for us and help out on that side of things. So we always got his flies in the shop. Getting Hook Lures.
Yeah, Getting Hook Lures is another one. I own a few of those.
Great couple of cats. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Brown's Angling.
Yep.
HCL.
Yep, Ryan Brown. HCL.
We're gripping onto more. I made other connections here, and we're we're working with them. Even CSO Rods out of BC.
Yeah.
Udo.
Yeah.
Race Targets. These are all, Canadian companies, and we were focusing on Canadian companies before focusing on Canadian companies
100%.
was a thing.
Yeah.
And now everybody's jumping on the train because of what's going on.
Yeah.
But we were always doing it. We were always trying to support our local guys and local neighbors and trying to make it
build up your community and have your community take place in your stores and have them in there. And that's what I really liked about when he first opened your doors. I walk in and I seen those companies and I'm like, oh, that's awesome, that's great. And you connect with your community a lot more than a lot of others. Like, it's one thing to buy a product in a store and then walk into your store and say, hi, how's it going? How was your trip? And blah, blah, blah. It's more like a personal relationship walking into a store like yours. Family-owned business, Canadian, the kids are there, the wife's there. She's the face of the company.
She is. My wife's always there. And she's...
Absolutely.
She's having a blast.
She plays a big part. She's taking care of the customers here while Jay gives me a little bit of time. It's been one busy last few days.
It's been awesome, honestly. This is day one. You're like, holy man, this is going to be. It's going to get busy. You start doing your little stretch and flex that are getting ready for it, and then boom, Saturday hits and it is game time.
We couldn't even say hi to each other yesterday. It was that busy. I tried to get this done yesterday, but it was too many people. There's too many people to help out and say hi to and meet. And I got one more question for you.
Shoot.
Well, I won't take up too much of your time because there is quite a people.
We got a second here. This is great. This is great.
Jay, what would I expect to see if I were to make the trek out to your Sprice Grove location? Summarize your shop. What do you have in store? Do you have a tech? Do you got bows? You got kayaks, fishing rod, line? Explain a little bit about what you have. You have your own lineup. Let's start with that. You have your own line of lures and you make it in-house.
Yep, we got our own line of lures, so all the soft plastics, and that ranges from microplastics for perch, tubes, twin tails, swim baits, a lot of plastics. I do a lot of plastic works. I pour all the lead on site, do all the powder coating on site. I do hard bait painting. We have our own line of rods as well, hooked up rods. Those are Japanese carbon. Those obviously I do not build because I run out of time, but we got our own line of rods. We actually got our own line of stabilizers coming out pretty soon for bows. Just waiting on a few tidbits for those to get finalized. And we're working on some other things in the background for our own line as well. So
perfect. Yeah, I purchased a rod. I purchased myself my first hooked up fishing gear and archery rod. He's got his own line of that, and hats and hoodies and everything.
All that stuff.
So explain to me a little bit more about what you have to offer in store other than just your line of products.
So outside of our line of products, what we kind of already discussed is a lot of Canadian-made small bait maker stuff, which to me that is near and dear to my heart because I'm a small bait maker, and we're not expecting to become Rapala or Strike King or any of these big brands. We like our creative side of things, and we like building stuff and showing people what we can build and do. So I think it's important for showing those aspects. But on top of that stuff, we also got all your big names: Eskimo, Strike Master, Ion, 13 Fishing is huge for us. Rapala, Striking, Lose, Favorite, Fenwick, Fluger. We got a selection of fly rods. We're all over the map.
Yep.
And then a variety of jig heads and HCL. We got Brown's angling stuff. We're all over the map. We got literally a little bit of everything. I'm a big lake trout guy. I love lake trout fishing, so we got a variety of lake trout stuff. That includes swim baits.
Big ones,
small ones, Z-Man stuff. We got a lot of Savage Gear stuff going after the bigger pike.
Yeah,
there's a bit of everything. And I think it helps that I'm a fisherman and a hunter, where I'm not bringing in garbage into my shop.
Bow hunter.
Yeah. I love bow hunting.
You do a lot of bow hunting, and you have a lot of gear and products in there that can help out your just starting bow hunter or your seasoned.
It doesn't matter. I've been shooting for about 15 years.
Yeah.
And Mr. Lawrence Hoyt with Accurate Archery, he was going to retire. I think he was this close, and I wanted him to come work with us, and he's at our shop now, helping us out because I still work in the oil field, so I'm on a 7-7. So he really helps fill that gap on the bow tuning side of things. And then he also comes in even when I'm home because we get so backed up sometimes.
Absolutely.
So it's great having him. He's a wealth of knowledge. I've learned a lot from him. Like, man, I was pretty good at working with my bows before, but after working with him, it's just like
critiquing your craft.
Absolutely.
Because now that's what your end goal is here.
Absolutely. Yeah, and him showing me different ways of doing things. Yeah, you're doing it the right way, but you can do it this way. And you can save some time, and you can do it like this. And it's like, oh, all right, sweet.
So if
it's funny because I've shown him a few things too, from taking him out of that old school stuff.
Yeah, man.
And he's looked at some things, stabilizers. He was always, oh, you're losing the stabilizer, and now he's throwing stabilizers on his bow and he's shooting it, and we banter back and forth, and honestly, the guys become like family now. The girls love him.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah. He's an extremely well-known person.
Oh yeah.
And it's good to actually come and say hi to him when you stop into the shop. So if you do need your bows tuned and you are looking to get some maintenance done, Jay's going to be helping you out along with him. And that's, what else do we want to talk about? Do you have anything else you want to cover? How about gear and equipment? You got some knives, you got some game bags?
Yeah, we got a lot of game bags, we got knives. We're actually bringing Peaks meals into the shop.
Yes,
because
hiking.
As we grow this for my style of hunting, obviously I'm going to favor it a little bit, which is backcountry style hunting. I want to start getting more of that product into my shop because I use it, and I think other folks
are going to need it.
They're going to need it as well. They're going to benefit from doing this stuff. And then jumping on, the fitness side of things, I think it's good all the way around in the way of getting in shape to do these mountain hunts.
Absolutely.
Because you can't sit on your couch for 11 months and then think you're going to go and run into the mountains and kill an animal and hike out with a couple 100 pounds of gear on your back and an elk quarter. It's not happening.
That's right.
You're going to be in bad shape. So it's to me, it's a lifestyle, and it's a good way to live. In my head, it keeps me healthy. It keeps my kids active. It keeps me active. It keeps me young.
Yeah.
It keeps me young.
Yep.
What did I say to my wife? The best of my years are behind me, but I got the rest of my years in front of me.
For sure.
And I wanna maintain that and keep doing what I do because I love doing it.
Yeah.
And I love my kids doing it with me and seeing me do this stuff.
100%.
Because it keeps them moving.
They got to be better than dad.
They have to be. I'd be disappointed if my sons weren't better than me, and my little girls didn't try to be better than me too.
Yeah. They're well on their way to success.
Just ripping bows and casting lines.
You're a well-rounded outdoorsman. You're just a fantastic individual altogether, Jay.
Thanks,
I want to thank you very much for this time that you take with me, all the support you've given me. Everything in your store is fantastic. The people to deal with is just the best customer service I can ever see. I can honestly say that. I haven't had customer service like I've had with your business. So Jay, if you'd like to tell them where to find you at, I'm going to put all his links in the description below on this video. Jay, if you want to tell the folks at home where to find you and where to find you on social medias and stuff like that.
Sure. So Hooked Up Fishing Gear and Archery. We're on Saskatchewan Ave, Sprice Grove, Alberta. If you head south on Golden Spike Road, we're right across the road from the Black Dirt Company. And our Instagram is Hooked Up Fishing Gear and Archery. Our Facebook, Hooked Up Fishing Gear and Archery /outdoors. We got TikTok on all those accounts too. We do have a YouTube account as well. I haven't posted as many videos between everything we got going on. She's real tough to film and make videos, but I'm doing some more archery shoots this year. Me and my son are going to be doing a spring bear hunt.
Yes.
We want to do some filming on that. We got a couple mountain elk hunts planned for September and maybe a late September into October. We're going to see what happens, but there's definitely a mid-September one happening, so we're going to try and get some footage out of those things, and we're going to see what we can do with it.
New and exciting stuff for 2025, buddy.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
Thank
brother.
you. Appreciate it.
You betcha. I'll let you get back to your business here.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.